world finalist Maya Nelson. Congratulations. Talk about that semifinals match you just had with Russia.
That was definitely a tough semifinals. I knew from the beginning, I knew she was on my side. I was like, I wrestled her last year for bronze, and I just have to get out there. I just know that I've gotten so much better since last year. And I mean, I've been nervous all day. It probably doesn't show in my face when I'm wrestling out there, but I had a couple breakdowns this morning. But it was definitely, it just showed me that I can overcome adversity and get on the mat and do what I love to do and just have fun.
You talk about your mental state this morning. Was it better for you or worse to have to wait like 90 minutes before you took the mat?
I didn't even time it. I didn't want to look at the clock. I was like just kind of just talking to people, because once I get in my head, oh my gosh, like my biggest enemy is myself. So once I get, those gears going and like, oh my God. So I just shut it all down and I just talked about, I think me and Alex Glade had a dance battle. Yeah, like before my name popped up on the screen. We talked about Michaela Campbell's brother running her over with a four-wheeler. I don't know, it was just like random things, but I needed to get my mind off of it. I mean, during warm-up, I had to step back, and Erin is very helpful with that, because she's like, if you ever feel overwhelmed, you gotta step back. So I stopped, went to the corner, called Coach Ike over. I just cried for a couple seconds, like as like childish and sissy as that sounds. I don't care. I cried. I got all my emotions out, went out there, did my best.
Like you said earlier, you wrestled her for bronze last year. How was this match different?
I feel stronger and faster this year, so it definitely felt different in that sense. I got my shots off, and I just kept moving. I was trying to get her up so I could, I wanted to be on stage one day, but she was on the mat already. But yeah, it was just, I felt stronger this year. I felt better. I think the transition into 63 was last year, and this year, this is my weight class, And my move to the Olympic Training Center really helped me out too. That gave me not only confidence, but I feel like I've gotten tremendously better being there and just being around that environment.
Less than 10 seconds to go. She's got your leg up in the air. You're up by 2. What's running through your mind at that point?
Keep wrestling. Balls to the wall. Don't quit. And I can hold my leg up there for a pretty long time. Like, I used to drill with Alyssa LaFrancis. She's my best friend. And we were in college drilling, and she would always put my leg up like that, and I would just mess with her. Because she's a lot bigger than me. I mean, I was the 130-pounder, she was the 191-pounder, and we would just scrap. And it was so much fun, but she hated when I did that. So I was like, I know I can stay in this position, and I know she's not taking me down, because at the beginning of the match, I told myself, I was like, I'm here to win it. And I made up my mind. That was pretty much it. I was like, I'm not losing this match. So
you not only come out of that without getting taken down, you don't get pushed out, and you score points out of it.
Yep, that's just like from, I think that sense right there was from high school, because my coach was always about continue wrestling until the whistle blows. And she stopped wrestling and I didn't.
What's the key for you tonight going into the finals?
Having some fun, letting it flow, letting it all out there. Mostly having fun, getting out of my head, just because wrestling is supposed to be fun, and I think a lot of times, like myself, I forget that. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta win. But it's not about that. At the end of the day, we're all here chasing a dream, doing what we love, and it should be fun at the end of the day. So I just want to be the hammer, not the nail.
So you got 5 or 6 hours now. How do you not think about the match you've probably been thinking about for a long time?
Dance battle. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'll probably just, being with my team, this team has been very close and very helpful, and I have to give them a lot of props, because even in the times when I was cutting weight and I wanted to be negative and I wanted to be mean, they just uplift me, throughout this whole journey. I honestly say I couldn't have done it without, the girls in there, and especially me and Alex Glade have gotten really close. Me and Rachel Waters, this is our second year being roommates together, and they have just really uplifted me throughout this whole process, because I'm a very mental wrestler, so they're just like, they're just there for me and telling me, you're a great wrestler, you're a great person, this doesn't define you, and I'm just like, I'm so thankful for them. I'm so thankful for that.
You've already improved on your finish from last year. How does that feel?
Feels good, but I'm not satisfied.
All right, well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, Maya.
Thank you,
I'm Andy
guys.
Hamilton with Track
Nice to
Wrestling.
meet you.